Yes, guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to another show this afternoon. Yes, guys, welcome, guys. Welcome to another show of Your Chat. People, I'm going to get right into it today. You guys see the thumbnail. You know what I mean? You'll see the thumbnail. Listen, we're going to speak about I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about this, man. I keep it real. People, once again, thank you for joining my podcast this morning. If you like this platform, make sure you press that like button, people. Press the like button, engage in the algorithm, and here we go into the show this morning. Check this out, people. So you saw the thumbnail up there that I put up there this morning. So UFC 299 is coming up another week, and I'm not hearing. Then they've been talking about it, but I'm not hearing a lot of talking about it, people. Especially coming up for this week, less than a week, because it's this week the fight's coming up, and I'm not hearing a lot of talking about. I do hear a lot of talking about UFC 300, how that went. That caught people. I believe, I believe UFC 299 card is much better than UFC 300. It's just, I mean, let's get into this fight talking this morning, people. So I'm going to talk about, only two fights that I'm going to speak about this morning. I'm going to speak about the Sean O'Malley fight, and speak about that, and we're going to speak about Kevin Holland, Michael Van Page coming in his debut at UFC 299. People, man, I want to speak about that fight. I'm going to talk about that fight because that fight mean a lot. You know what I mean? Wow, Michael Van Page, MVP, talented guy, well round, you know what I mean, striker, very good striker, one of the best striker. Also, he got good defense, but you know what I mean, coming from Bellator, but again, you know what I mean, Kevin Holland is not a pushover. People, I thought that Michael Van Page, I thought he I didn't know he was that old. He's going to be 37. He's 37. I thought he was maybe like 33, 34. Kevin Holland is what, 29 or 31, not sure, but I will pull up the stats. But that's going to be a good fight because that fight right there, I believe, is going to loosen up a lot of the UFC, especially in the bantamweight, the O'Malley fight, and Kevin Holland. I believe that's going to be a good fight card. That fight card is stacked. I think it's better than UFC 300. No disrespect, but I just feel that UFC 299 card is much stacked, much better. So let's go into the call out all the fights. I'm really focusing. I really want to focus on Sean O'Malley and Kevin Holland against Michael Page. Sean O'Malley going up against Marlon Vera. People, y'all need to go rewatch the first fight they had. You know what I mean? Listen, listen. Before we get into Holland, I'm going to speak about O'Malley fight. People, this is my personal opinion. You know what I mean? I believe Sean O'Malley is very overrated. I don't believe he's that good. Um, he talk a lot of crap, but hope his actions. So far, you know what I mean? I'm not saying his actions backing up his mouth, but I believe he's overrated. He's not all that. If you watch the first fight, I believe Marlon Vera knocked him out, especially, you know what I mean? We watch that fight, people. I know that his foot got caught, and twist. Then, but listen, that's part of the game. I believe that Marlon Vera knocked him out. The ground and pounding was good. The forearm, some elbows, some punches landed very, very, very flush on his face, side of his head. And for a minute there, Sean O'Malley head went back, and I think he was out for like 5 seconds. Then he realized he snapped back in, people. But um, I'm going for Marlon Vera. I believe Marlon Vera will come out victorious. I just believe Sean O'Malley just overrated. He's talking about he's going to be better than Connor. Listen. You didn't even reach that level yet, and you're talking. Listen, you have to make your fight speak for you. You have to make your, the action in the octagon speak for you. Don't come out and yap, yap, yap. And I believe Sean O'Malley got a very big mouth. He's talking, talking, but I don't think that action he's backing up. I believe Marlon Vera will be victorious, and it's going to be a new welterweight champion. And people, check this out. On that fight call, we do have Peter Yang too. Peter Yang is fighting, and that's going to be a good fight. I'm not. Is it Peter Yang? Let me just double check the status, people, because I don't want to give people the wrong information here. Yes, people. This card is stacked. I'm going to read out who's on this main card. UFC 299. You have Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. We have Justin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis. Also, I hope people. I'm not good with names, so forgive me if I mess up some of these names. Forgive me, fighters. We have Kellen Holland versus Michael Van Page. That's going to be a good fight because right now in a welterweight, people, we don't understand. We have the Baltimore weight champion defending his belt, and we have the Baltimore weight Sean O'Malley, we have Peter Yang, and we have in the welterweight, we have Kevin Holland, and we have Gilbert Burns fighting, people. This card will loosen up a lot of things in the UFC, especially in the welterweight, lightweight, welterweight. People, a lot of people are gonna come out of this fight called UFC 299. This are very, very, very it's not going to be a good fight for a lot of fighters. My pick, like I said, I really want to speak about Kevin Holland and Michael Van Page. Michael Van Page is coming from Bellator, did a lot of work over there. He did real well. I don't have no issue with him. His style is just it's not his style. Is just his own style. People, he have his own style. He have knockout power. I just believe the edge I'm giving the edge to Michael Page just because of his experience in the octagon more than Kevin Holland. In order for Kevin Holland to come out victorious in this fight, he got to get to the wrestling game. And I know he been doing some wrestling, and I know he did maybe like a year ago with Danya Kami, DC. He's been practicing on his wrestling, but I hope he use it, people. If he want to stand up and strike with Michael Van Page, MVP, he's going to get pieces together. Because listen, Michael Van Page, man, he's very good when it comes down to striking people. That's what I have to give to him. He's very good. Taking nothing away from Kevin Holland. Like I said, Kevin Holland have to go in and use some of his wrestling, people. He's been practicing. You have to use that. If not, I believe Michael Van Page will damage him on especially on the feet. He have to mix it up. In order for him to win, he have to mix it up, people. So But again, that's going to be a good fight, people. I don't know what's going on in the welterweight division, but a lot of fighters, listen. A lot of fighters, I know that Leon Edwards, according to Dana White put three fights in front of this man. He never turned down a fight. And the people that turned down his fight, Cosmere. Also you have Islam. A lot of people turned down the fights with Leon Edwards. People, Leon Edwards is the truth. I don't care what anyone say, but he's so away from that fight card is good. Let's get into the Sean O'Malley fight. Listen, I am not a Sean O'Malley fan. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, but I think he's overrated. He's not. I don't think he's at that level. Like I said before, he's trying to compare himself with Conor. I don't think so. You nowhere close to Conor. But guess what? I believe, like I said before, I believe Marlon Vera will be the new bantamweight champion. And people, check this out. Peter Yang is on that card, like I said before. And how would it be? How ironic how this will be. You have Peter Yang going against Marlon Vera. I don't think, in my mind, fighting style, how I love MMA, how I analyze things, how I look at the fighter style. It's not about the style. It's about who go in the octagon that night and put their will on that person, go be victorious. Sometimes you get knockout. You know what I mean? Sean O'Malley, he do got knockout power, but I don't think Marlon Vera got knockout power too, and Peter Yang, they all have knockout power. But you know what I mean? Take nothing away from Sean O'Malley, but I just think he's going to come up short. I believe we're going to have a new welterweight. I believe it will be Marlon Vera, and I believe in the near future, Dana White will book this fight against Peter Yang and Marlon Vera. That's the next fight. Uh, all of that will come in play. If Sean O'Malley win the fight, then, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't have no issue giving people their props. But in this fight, I don't think so, people. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think that Sean O'Malley having what it takes. I just think he's overrated. He talk a lot. Listen. I'm not seeing him doing anything in the octagon that no other fighter did in the past or the present. He's not that fighter. So wow, he's not like a fighter like Conor. Like said, wow, when he go in the octagon, it's on a different level. You can feel it in the atmosphere. I'm not getting that, people. I am not getting that. Like I said, he's forcing the issue. Want to be like Conor, but again, listen. Each his own, people. Each his own. So listen, thank everyone for joining me this morning, people. And listen, make sure you press that like button and share this video. You know what I mean? And if you like my platform, make sure you subscribe so you get all the latest video that I'm putting up, uploaded. I did video. And people, listen, thank everyone for watching my shorts. Also, what I want to tell people, the shorts that I'm doing, I don't want anyone to feel that I'm being being disrespectful to any nationality or group or community. Is not like that, people. I'm a podcaster, and the shorts that I'm putting up, people, is to get content and create a dialogue. So when people do come on my show, listen, what do you want to speak about? We could go run with the thing, people. So that's the reason why I'm doing these shorts. These shorts eventually will turn into content and topic and have a discussion about it. So once again, if anyone want to come on my platform and come on YARDCHAT, you're more than welcome. My email is on my page. You could also everything is there, people. If you want to come on platform and you want to voice your opinion, you can speak about MMA or whatever you want to speak about, people. I'm very versatile. I don't contain myself to one particular topic. I just go with the flow. And people, like I said, I have the rights to whoever I want to come on my platform. Like I said before, thank for everyone that subscribe and watch my platform and watch the videos, watching the videos, and we're going with the thing, people. And like I said, we go with the thing. So thank everyone for joining me this morning, people, and watch these videos and share them. Subscribe, people. So what your guys take, that is my breakdown on the fight with Sean O'Malley and with Michael Van and Page and Kevin Holland. People, the card is stacked. That card is stacked card. That card is stacked. And also, people, it's the same time this card, Francis is fighting Anthony Joshua. That fight is coming up. I think it's the 8th. And UFC 299 is the 9th. So it's all in the same week. You know what I mean? Like I said, I believe UFC made a mistake when they didn't want to re-sign Francis Ngannou and look. So listen, it's all in good intent, people. It's all in good intent, and you know what I mean. So yes, guys. So leave your comment on this video, people. Leave your comment, and what I mean. I did my picks. I will do my picks today. This fight card. I mean, it's a very very well stacked card. I'm you know what I mean. I'm kind of shocked at how Dana White and UFC put this card together. You know what I mean. I kind of figured that they would trying to do the same at UFC 300, but I mean, it's still a good card. You know what I mean? You have a lot of, it's a good card over there. Holly Holmes fighting Kayla Harris. You know what I mean? You the Plexus. He's fighting. Sorry if I mess up your name. He's fighting Janelle Jamal Hill. You know what I mean? What was I like? Wow, like, oh my god, that fight card. No, I wasn't like one of them fight card like say, wow, man, this card is like it's one of them card that I mean, it's good, but it's not good at the same time. But I mean, I believe it could have been a better card. You know what I mean? They was talking about maybe Easy returning, which for listen, people, check this out. So I'm searching, always searching to online streets. That's what I call it, online street. And I came up with a article, not article, but I believe Izzy is have a rematch with Strong Strickland. That should be listen. Wow, man. You know, people, check this out. I made a video a while back, and for some reason, I never uploaded that video. For some reason, I never uploaded that video. Since I'm speaking about Izzy Alessandro today, I will come. I will try my best to repeat this video. What I did, I mean, a couple months ago, and that video, what I did, people, I did that video when Izzy lost his belt against Sean Strickland, and people, one thing you need to go back and rewatch that fight. Not the fight, but yeah, the fight too. Izzy got beat. Plain as night and day, separate. He got beat because you know what I mean. What I want to people after Izzy lost his belt and he did the conference or whatever post conference show, but people, he did not stay. You know what I mean? I believe Izzy did his manager kind of dirty, Eugene. I think he did his manager kind of dirty because I believe Eugene was caught off guard to do Izzy press conference. I believe Izzy, and check this out. There was other fighters on the card. His fight came one. They won their fight. Izzy lost his fight, and he was saying, "Oh, he wanted to play respect to you know what I mean." But I look at it differently. You know what I mean? As a champion, people, as a champion, and the press conference, you owe your fans. You owe your fans. I'm not saying no explanation, but you owe your fans something, some type of thank you for supporting me. But you know what I mean? And that's when I knew there was something wrong in his camp. So far, news coming out. There was an interview with Eugene, his manager, his trainer, or his coach, saying that his lifestyle played a part in it. And I believe so. I believe Izzy got kind of cocky and think he was all of that and lost focus, his main purpose of being a fighter. People don't understand. We don't, in MMA, when you go in the octagon and get locked in the octagon with another MMA fighter that want to rip your head off and you want to do the same thing, your manager or your coach, they are not in the octagon. You are. So all the training that you accumulated over the months, training, preparing for this fight, you're going to use that in the fight. The coaches could only, tell you what to do, but you actually, the fighter, you have to go in the octagon and execute your plan for the night. And if you get off that plan and you don't want to listen to your coach, then you're going to have a problem. And I sensed there was some type of friction in his camp. Because Eugene came out and said that his lifestyle had a lot to do why he lost the belt. I believe Sean Strickland had a lot to do with it, but lifestyle could be a contribute to it as well. You know what I mean? That was a good point. But let's get back to when he did the press conference. I think Eugene was caught off guard. I think Izzy should have stayed and did a press conference because Eugene was not the one in the octagon. Eugene was not the one to explain what really happened in the octagon. It's the fighter got to explain that, and so we could see his point of view during the fight. This is why they have press conferences, so whatever, so we as a fan could get an idea of what was going through the fighter at the time in the ring, in his head. So, but I believe Izzy, there was some issue in his camp. I believe Eugene was not prepared to hold a press conference as a fighter, and you could tell that Eugene was struggling. You could tell people, and I just sense, that Izzy should have stayed for the interview after he lost his belt, but he was so quick to get out of there. I think he was more embarrassed. I think he was more embarrassing that someone came in and beat him at his own game. Basically, that's what Sean Strickland did, people. He beat Izzy at his own game. And can Izzy get his belt back? Of course. But right now he's taking some time off to get back into the octagon. But rumors, I don't know if it's true, people. I saw clippings. I never got into the detail of it, but rumors saying that Izzy will have a rematch with Sean Strickland, and I don't know, people. Do Izzy gotta have to get like a warmer fight before he get into the champion? No, I believe I believe in his career he could actually, he's entitled for a rematch. I believe he could get a rematch, but to go fight Sean Strickland and not fight the champion, wow. But again, we don't even know if Duplessis will be the champion when, because listen, people, that fight with Jamal Hill, it's going to be a nightmare. Duplessis, he's a tough guy, man. He know his thing, people. He know how to throw it down, and he's the type of fighter that will stay in a pocket, and he will stay in a pocket and exchange with you. But I don't believe Izzy will stay in a pocket and trade with him, because Izzy will get knocked out, because that guy, Sean Strickland, brought it to him, man. Sean Strickland brought the fight. I saw a clipping in that fight. My opinion on that fight, I believe, it was a close fight, man. It was a close fight. It could have go either way. Going into the fifth round, I had it 2-2 apiece. I just believe you have to go out and beat the champion. And if you don't beat the champion, obviously you got to dominate the champion. I didn't see any domination in that fight. I just believe that, the judges, how the judges saw the fight and how they scored the fight. But, regardless of that, that'd still be a good match. Rematch with Sean Strickland. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But we will see, people. We will see the next couple of weeks. We're waiting for UFC 299, UFC 300. Listen, I'm going to listen, people. Let me get down to business here and see what's on all these the fight card here, and I'm going to make my prediction for this fight, people. I will make my prediction for this fight. Let me see here. All right, guys. So let's get into see what's going on with the first fight. We have Sean O'Malley. That's the main card, but I think I should start at the basic fighters. What do you think, guys? You think I should start at the basics? All right, so let's get into this fight right now. The fight card. We have, wow, this is whoa. This is a very, 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 right now, Sean Strickland against Marlon Vera. Like I said, I'm going with Marlon Vera. I'm going with Dustin. I'm saying Justin, like Justin. Wow, I'm saying it's Dustin Poirier. I'm going with Dustin Poirier. Kevin Holland versus Michael Page. Man, people, wow. The only reason why I'm giving this fight to Michael Page because of his experience. You know what I mean? He's been fighting longer than Kevin Holland, and very good striker. Like I said before, if in order for Kevin Holland to even, you know, make a attempt or trying to win this fight, you have to take the fight down to the ground. If you don't take the fight down to the ground, it's going to be a stand-up striking match, and I'm giving it to Michael Venom Page because Kevin Holland is good, strike up is good, but man, Michael Venom Page is nice. Okay, so we're going to so we're having back-to-back welterweight. We're having Gilbert Burns versus Jack Medellena. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Sorry if I mess up his name, but I'm going with Gilbert Burns. I'm going with Gilbert Burns. The bantamweight, Peter Yang versus Sung Young Dang. I'm going with Peter Yang because I really want to see Peter Yang versus Marlon Vera. I don't believe Sean O'Malley will be the champion. I believe I'm. Listen, I don't want to predict. Wow, you know what I mean, and I don't want to predict, but man, there is a strong possibility that Marlon Vera will knock out Sean O'Malley. There's strong possibility. So those are my pick. I'm going with Marlon Vera. I'm going with Justin Portier. I'm going with Michael Van Page. I'm going with Gilbert Burns, and I'm going with Peter Yang. That is my take on UFC 299, my pick, and that's how we're gonna go. I already did a prediction on the fight with Anthony Joshua with Tyson Fury with Francis Ogana. I did a prediction, and you have to go watch that video. I put that video up today. I think it's there. People go watch that video. And everything is there. My prediction is there, and I'm not going to repeat it again. So you have to go watch it. And once again, my name is Wesley, the host of Yard Chat. And make sure you press that like button and leave your comment. And also, the most important thing, people, make sure you press that subscribe button. So when I go live, you get all the notification and all the latest updates on my channel. Thank you again for joining me this afternoon. And I see you guys soon. And enough love. And I'm out, people. All right. Yes, guys, I'm out.